So if that first part wasn't enough, and let's say you're on the session, hey, I really love that group. I need another something on top of it. But we're focusing on single notes. Okay, so what are we going to do now? Okay, you know, we got the busy chicken scratch. You know, we're laying right on the one with the other part. So in coming up with this second part, I thought, okay, maybe we can play on those offbeats, and we're finding another rhythm to lock in there. Doom, boom, doo doo doo, boom, doom, bing, bump. You know, so the bass is playing that one, and that last sync note thing, and I thought, wow, it could be cool to maybe jump in on the and then you'll create a different rhythm against the bass line. Doom dee dop, ba doo doo dop. And I still wanted to catch that cool little accent there on the E of 3. 1, 2, 2, bop, doom, doom, 1, doom, doo, 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 bop. So I came up with this rhythm: 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, bop, 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 bop. You know, something syncopated against that, and once again, it's all about locking in those 16th notes. The notes are very simple. You know, there's a C, there's a D, and there's an F. And once, you know, and just like with those, you know, with the kind of bubbly popping parts, you know, there's a heavy articulation on that. 2, 3, 4, 1. And again, notice what I'm doing with my right hand. There is still a motion to it, even when there are no notes happening. And with something like this, you know, a way I like to approach it, you know, one way could be that you're keeping those 16th notes going all the time, and that would sound like this. Aside from where we're doing the push. But that's not what I'm doing. I'm feeling the time there with, you know, against these eighth notes in this hand. So this is the motion I'm going and catching those 16ths around that movement. And so you don't, you know, you're breaking down those 16th rhythms, and because you're doing that push there, you know, be careful not to, when you're going back down to the D, switching up your picking momentum and playing that on the downstroke. You know, still feel those the 16th notes within, you know, the up and down, the alternate picking, I mean. As you can see, I'm adding a kind of a little, you know, a bluesy flavor to it by, you know, doing a little shake on it. You see where I'm at? So, and here's another perfect example, just occurred to me, that you're working on these parts, but in developing that sense of rhythm, that's going to enhance your lead playing as well, because you're thinking about the rhythm of what those melodies and those notes that you're doing in that context. Just like I just pointed out, that's a little, you know, a little shake on there. So, you know, the next time you're playing a solo, you might and one, but you have those rhythms in the context of your soloing, so you're not just mindlessly playing leads that don't have a rhythmic, you know, focus. So there's your advantage in locking in with the groove all the time, you know, and when you're going through these examples, the key is not varying them up so that it sounds like, as best that you can, that you're on a loop of the part that's being played, so that you have that rhythmic consistency. What people normally think, or sometimes think, is only the drummer's responsibility. But in this context of playing groove parts, your part is just as important as the drummer.